welcome to the Crafty Maven Getaway and another Stash It Monday. I'm really excited to be joining you here for the next term as a design team member. My name is Julie and I am from Spend Less Craft More. So what I've done here, you saw that lovely mood board at the front. I've just pulled some things out of my stash that match those colours. I basically did that, went away, had a cup of coffee, decided while I was out there that I wanted to do some stenciling, so I basically just came back in and got to work. I do have to apologise for my voice. I work in childcare and I've been losing my voice all week, so we'll see how I go. Now, this is Stash It Monday. I am basically, everything I do is stash busting at the moment. I'm on a big spending freeze. I'm just over halfway through a 100-page spending freeze. I think I was crazy when I chose the number 100, but anyway, I'm pretty keen to get there and I think that I will. I think this page is about number 55. So that there is a stencil. It's actually a file that came from the Silhouette design store. I didn't make it myself or anything like that, although I obviously cut it on my Silhouette and it looks like it's never been used before today. There we go, that's my cup of tea to help me going. I probably need another one with me right now. So as I said, pretty much everything I do at the moment is stash busting, but this is like a deep stash dive. Today there's some really quite old papers and other products that I'll be using. That green floral one that you can see there, I can't remember the brand. You guys might know. It was like a best of pad that was quite old even when I bought it on super special. It was great value, but they are really thin papers, and the disadvantage was you got 3 of each paper. So papers like that I don't absolutely love, I've got 3 copies of. So this was the first time I'm using that particular pattern. I know I'm not going to get through 3 of that, and that's fine, but I really wanted to use it on this particular page. So guys, my voice is clearly not going to last a 12-minute video, so I might just talk you through a couple of the things that you'll see as the video goes along the way, and then I'll give you some music which will probably be a little bit more friendly on your ears at the moment. I'll get home from work and want to tell a few stories, and my kids are like, stop talking mum, you're hurting our ears. So I hope I'm not hurting yours too much, but here we go. So a few things that are particularly old that I use. My daughter came in, I had some knitting wool on my desk as I was making this, and she saw the inspiration piece sitting on the computer and she said, Mum, you're going to make some tassels. Don't know if I'd thought of it already, but I certainly, there she is right now giving a clap to say hello. So I certainly, you will see me making my first ever, well, not my first ever tassels, but the first time that I've used them on a scrapbook page. So they obviously using wool rather than say embroidery thread. They are pretty thick, but they were pretty fun. And then of course my next problem was how to attach them. I have never having done it before, so I kind of went, oh, why not try some brads? That's something I've certainly had it sitting in my stash for a long time, and for a while there I was trying to collect them, not the fancy ones but just the coloured ones. I was sort of collecting, pretty much going for every colour under the sun, so it was really great to get those out. And once I'd used them to attach my tassels, I then figured I might as well use them just scattered around the layer as well in my 3 clusters, the way that you'd use like enamel dots or whatever. So that's that. The other thing that you'll see me use is some DIY flair. You've probably seen people do that before. You might even do it yourself. It's the ones that you just have the 1-inch circle and those dome stickers. I usually just make them these days as I want them, but this is a few pieces of flair that I had made for a kit, I'm going to say probably 2 years ago. So they've again been sitting in a stash for a while, and it's great to get them out and onto a page. And the last thing that I wanted to draw your attention to is my letters that I used on my title. They were a monogram set from Basic Grey. It was called, the collection was called Recess, and I don't have a date on it, but I'm going to say it's pretty old. It was old when I got it, and I got it a few years ago. I didn't actually purchase it myself. It's not the sort of thing I usually do purchase. I find it hard to use things like that when there's only 1 of each letter or 2 of the occasional like vowels or whatever. I think I got them, a shop that I was buying something out was just giving away little packs box of older product if you spent a certain amount. I think that's how I got them. But I was super excited to think of them when I had a page with the right colours, and yeah, and I had a title that only needed one of each letter, so it was just perfect. And you'll see, I don't think you see me do it on the video, but right at the end I do outline those letters just for a bit more definition. You'll see that in the final photo. So guys, I think you've had enough of it, and I have had enough of talking, so I'll give you some music, and I hope you enjoy the rest of the video, and I'll see you soon.